Hello, internets. At least I think. Did it even go up? Well, we're live. I think. Everything should be set. YouTube normally pops up and has a notification. You're like, lets me know when I'm actually live. And didn't do anything this time. So, anyway, we're going to be doing an art stream today. I am going to be jumping over. We're going to play some music from Shin Megami Tensei 4, because I love that game. And because I just bought it, got a physical finally, and am super excited to play it again. Might be a little loud. I'll turn you down a bit. Obviously what I hear is not what you hear, so maybe a little louder than that. Jack Appleton, welcome. Let's go. So this page, I'm actually kind of tempted to do the copy-paste job first. So like work down here, do Bo's outfit, and then paste it over here. Yeah. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know why. Something just doesn't feel right. Yeah, normally I haven't like drawn that close, so. Oh. I don't know why something doesn't feel right. You would not see your clavicle through a shirt like this. That's ridiculous. This is. Better. Oh, hold on. It would probably be farther over to the right. Anyway, SMT4 was actually the last review I was able to do with playing with myself. I still don't consider that series dead. I want to make more. It's just a really tough thing to do when my daughter doesn't have nap time anymore. That's kind of what made it stop. It will resume, my god. That's my eraser. It will resume. Maybe when she's in school. Well, it might resume. I might just, like, find other work. Work on this real hard. Just something that I'm considering doing. Oh my god, the cats got out today. So, that was real bad. Like, not out of the house, but out of their room. Their safe room. Oh my god, so that was a pain trying to get them back. There were like two cats who were not used to being picked up yet. And I had to grab both of them and get them back in their room. Does that look okay with that on there? No. I'm gonna go with no, shorten it. You know what? You might just see this. This helps with the volume at least. they did the original. Is there a button under the collar? There's a button under the collar. Yeah. Under your collar, there is a button. This is the original SMT menu theme. Spooky. Oh yeah, I've got another SMT video coming soon. I wish it was up already, but I wasn't able to time-wise. Model reviews. Alright, we should take what we got now and paste it before it gets too complicated and I've got to erase. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Scoot so we can see. Let's hold shift so that it lines up with where it came from. Never mind. Let's move it precisely where it came from, and then hold shift. What on earth is this? It sounds real scary. I don't know. Don't know this part. Let's merge that down. Put that back on. And there we go. Now we need to make sure that goes. Fix it later. We're on this panel for now. Sketch wasn't even that bad. I might have been able to salvage that. If they weren't so, scratchy, that's the thing. Like, see all the scratchy marks I make when I make a sketch. I remember this music, but I don't remember where it played. Let's sharpen that up. I'm gonna pull his cheekbone in a little bit. Sharpen up his head. It's supposed to be flatter on top. Ears. This is what inking is. If anything, my sketches were too detailed. I think they were. I was just excited to be drawing a different chapter when I got to this point. This is the second page of chapter 4. This could pass for Pikmin music. Just make sure he doesn't look angry. We don't want angry. Okay. Should I close that off? Yeah, I should. Kim gets real bothered if I don't do that. Even though I think it looks better if I don't. See, I had to catch those cats with my hands today. That was not good. Them getting out. People used to watch me do this. There we go. The eyebrows needed to be emphasized. We're gonna eat some baked green peas. Ah. Probably some music from Mikado. I wonder if there's some way SMT4 is supposed to be canon to the others, if like one alternate ending in like distant future or something like that. Though it feels like Metaphor ReFantasio exists in one of the endings for this. I think it's the Chaos one. Definitely Mikado. Just fix it. Yeah. So, I think the script says that the character is rolling his eyes here. And I was like, oh, it's easy for you to write Alex in the past. How are you supposed to draw somebody rolling their eyes? So I tried. Exaggerated the chin. All that stuff. I'm wondering if this time in SMT4 I can actually get all the demons. I tried before. There's so many. There's over 400. Let's see. What angle would your neck take here? Probably the church? I've got no idea. I'm not one for drawing Adam's apples. I think I'm not gonna do it. I'm just... He's lifting his nag, you know? Are we drawing, son? We're trying. We're trying, Dad. How are you today? I had to hunt down 2 semi-feral cats in my house today because somebody left the door open. Yeah. Their door open. They're in a quarantined room. They're back now. That crisis is over. But my god, it was not fun to solve. Got some reading done, played some Fiji games. Nice. Man, you know, there's so many good sales going on right now. So many good sales, and I don't have the money. I'm telling you. But what happened last week? Mr. I'm gonna get Shin Megami Tensei 5. Now's your chance. What's going on? Why are you not own it at this moment? And the only excuse I'll accept right now is, oh, it's in the mail. But actually, no, you were gonna get it on Steam, so that's not an excuse. There is no excuse. What is up with this nose here? What a strange nostril. Proboscis. What an unusual nostril. Does that look okay? No, that looks really weird. Why does it look so strange? He's tight, what can I say? Even on freaking Black Friday. What was the game, like 10 bucks? No, it was just under 20, wasn't it? I think it was under 20. You're lucky its sale's still going on. Yeah, I know money being tight. But I save for my stuff for a long time. Maybe this needs to be up here. 23 right now. So did it go up? Oh, that's Steam. I spent double that getting 4. And I don't regret it. I'm so happy I got 4. And I got it with its strategy guide that only came with the deluxe version of the pre-order of the game. Baked green peas. This Thanksgiving destroyed the family, huh? That's not good. Let's turn off sketch. Does this look okay? Oh, that's not so bad. It just looks bad with the sketch under it. Well, ain't no way I can lend you the game. By the way, this is a panel of Bo rolling his eyes. I think we talked about this. How How do you draw somebody rolling their eyes? You know, it's like if I said, draw a picture of somebody nodding yes. You know? It's emotion. You can't draw it. Rolling your eyes is emotion, so I have him at the most extreme when then it comes across correctly. That's something here. Combat. One form of combat. See, it looks like he's noticing something over his head, not rolling his eyes. But how do you freaking draw rolling your eyes? After this, though, hopefully it's clear. I think down here he's just saying, like, ugh. Or sigh, or something like that. What video games did you get to play? I haven't gotten to play anything in a while. I don't know what I would... I guess if I'm gonna play something, I really need to be, playing on that Steam Dark Souls file we made where I can practice the ceaseless skip. I was getting decent enough at it with 5 assists, and if I can do it with 10, like every time, then there you go. Because I'm gonna have 10 by that point. I think his eyes would need a bit more rolled back, like you can see his irises. Like you can see his irises under his upper eyelid. Oh, just make it a little higher. So... I don't know, that's really hard to get him up that high. Because I draw really big irises for color. Any higher and you won't see his pupil. I already got his pupil in weird spots, like see the pupil shouldn't be here. You know, it's exaggerated so that it could go up in that direction. Because really, it's like the rest of the eye would be here. See what I mean? This one... So you think maybe this one could go... I don't know, then I'm just making it smaller. You know? That's the problem. It's okay. Four might have been my favorite of the Shin Megami Tensei games. Which says a lot. They're all really good. Gameplay-wise, the most beginner-friendly is absolutely 5, though. Bigfoot and Sonic and Shadow X Generations. I haven't heard of Bigfoot. Sounds like an Atari game. If you played an Atari game, I'm gonna be so proud of you. I know it's not true. Hold up. Right there. Alright. So Sonic and Shadow Generations, isn't that just, managed to make things up. Well, that's good. Strange way to make it up to somebody by kind of bribing them, but anyway, it's Sonic Shadow Generations, the same game, just kind of reskinned. I don't know much, but I try to stay out of Sonic, man. Like that's some dicey stuff. Oh. It's a shame you weren't able to get anything, though. You know, yeah, let's do this panel. It doesn't seem that different. I think that's the Hunters, or whatever they're called, Guild the Bar, basically, in SMT4 in Mikado. Wasn't a bribe. We discussed things, aired our grievances, and slowly got back into our groove. Well, that is ideal. That's good. I didn't mean to say it like a bribe. I meant like he's actually like, hey man, I'll be your friend again. Please, games. Would that be good? Okay. That's how shallow I am of a person. Not what I meant. Games were gifted on a completely unrelated occasion. Well, that's good. Hope you enjoy them, and I hope you enjoy having a friend back. That's good news all around. There's nothing from this angle I think I'm gonna go wrong. Is this the top of his neck, or let's just don't worry about it. Okay. Call it a day. It's a face. I was gonna draw up something funny here, but he's so unamused by it, I don't think I have it in me to do it. So Bigfoot is an indie hunting sim. You alone or with friends go out to the wilderness to hunt and kill Bigfoot, or the Yeti, depending on the map. It's all kind of considered the same thing, if you ask Kim, I think. She's the expert on the cryptids. Our local cryptid expert. Oh, we got a lot of shoulder going on here. Yes, we do. Okay. Very normal sound right now. That shouldn't be there. There really shouldn't be any extra lines. Ew. Too small. I'm gonna have to write it. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a brand name, so that's going away. I can definitely write Fan Zone. Put their logo up there again. Different. Well, what I mean is, people believe that they're the same species of thing. Like, but also, like the Venn diagram, there is a bunch of, like, undocumented apes, and that's what they think it is. They think they're both inside of that. However, Kim would also tell you Bigfoot and Sasquatch are different things. Like, different regions around the world of the exact same type of sighting. That's all I meant. Get a little light here. Oh, it's too white. There we go. Yellow. Okay, let's see. We'll draw these nobodies later. Right now, we're gonna start with, where's her arm? Oh, it's going this way, and she's, like, holding her hand up to her face. Either that or she's got a clown nose on. Can I see pixels? Almost. I can almost see pixels. This is as close as we're gonna draw. Are we level? Nope. Let's level out. I really want to get closer, but I see pixels if I do that. Being bored with them being undocumented ape species, can't really play with. They exist, as everyone says. Not everyone says. However, I'm a very scientific person, and it's like you, as it's from what I'm gathering. And I need to see evidence first. I would like to present as the counter, even though I'm in your camp, the most compelling evidence is that gorillas were cryptids up until, like, the 1850s or something like that. That's not that long ago. If it is 1850s, like, you'd have to look up exactly when they were discovered, but, like, people brought them over in zoos and they thought there was this mystical, unreal animal. Think about how gorillas live. Right? And that's the closest thing we have to a Sasquatch or a Yeti. A very isolationist, family-orient group of giant apes that you would think that would be easy to track, but they're not. They're extremely hard to keep track of. They know their area, they move quickly. Oh yeah, in Sonic Shadow Generations, it's just Sonic Generations, but with a whole expansion pertaining to Shadow. Kinda dumb, but I hear it's the best version of the game. I mean, if it's the most complete version of the game, sure. Kinda bummed that you weren't able to get Smut 5. I know you'll love that Smut. There's some good Smut right there. She's in short sleeves, I think. I gotta get in closer to draw the letters. I have to. I know I'm not supposed to do this. T-T-O? There. Let's go to the top to see. Pull it off. Oh, it's in there. Great. But it's TTO, I think. 19. I don't need to be closer anymore. really hiding her hand. Butt time. Butt. Ugh. But I could, based on what we know about gorillas, I can totally see that not being the only ape we have not discovered yet, because of how keen they are at staying away from people. So, do I believe there's this, like, crazy singular ape man that looks exactly like Bigfoot, walks just like that, and, like, is related with aliens and UFOs and all that stuff? No. Do I think there's undocumented creatures living on the planet that might fit the bill? I think it's likely. Yeah. I honestly really need another fresh experience from the monster tamer genre that isn't Pokemon. You can play the best one. It's Shin Megami Tensei, and that came first. Go. You'll get a new appreciation for, the Demonica show, then. Well, and kind of, like, learn a ton about mythologies and history and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what that one was. Oh, right, I can't zoom in. I want to zoom in. Trying to make this detailed. Shadowy Neko! Hello! Been a while. How are you? Weird stream to pop in on, but here's me on Wednesdays. I like to do art streams. Work on my graphic novel. I need some time to sit down and do it. This is my graphic novel called The Book Was Better. Line was better than my original sketch. I gotta stop trying to make my sketch so detailed. The fact that you can probably see pixels, that's not good. I always told my students, don't draw that close. What? Why is he using my original channel name? It's me, RG Glacion. Oh! Why is it doing that? Hello? I was trying to be polite, even though I was like, I don't remember that name. But I understand that people recognize me, and sometimes I'm like, oh. Right, yeah! Shadowy Neko. But no, of course I know you, RG Glacion. Is there someone in her shoe? Now, how have you been? Hope you're having a good holiday season. You know, I have a shadowy Neko in my laundry room right now. Just read, it's all good. I'm trying. Pal World's really fun, but boy, when the grind rears its head, you see and feel it big time. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. You know, these guys are going to stay tiny. I'm not going to draw them any more detailed than this. But yeah, there's a shadowy Neko in my my laundry room. We took in 2 stray cats for the winter. I couldn't take knowing that those 2 cats were going to be out in the cold and the snow, and it is snowy right now. guy's got, I don't know, sweatpants or something like that. There. They're done. Look how small they are, okay? Like, this is the page. They can be that small. Same for these guys. These clowns. All 4 of them. Don't even remember why I chose that name all the way back anymore. You know, that's weird. I remember why I chose HamsterBomb and even Ocarina Hero. Ocarina Hero would have been my first one. But, granted, I was in high school when I did Ocarina Hero, so using it since I was 16. Yeah, so, same here. So I had it since I was 16, so I guess I have a better memory of me being 16 than versus, like, I don't know how old you are, aren't you, Glaceon? So, like, I don't know, you could have been, like, 7 and making it, and of course, I would have never remembered. This season is very Christmassy, not much happening. Family stuff, work and such. Yeah. Yeah, my family, once again, is all angry at each other, doesn't want to talk to each other. Oh, it's you know, that time of year. It's just the way that it goes. Actually, is that a little kid in the front of this guy? Thought I saw a little kid here. Doesn't matter. Never really felt I should change it, just kind of stuck. I see it anymore, and luckily, since you're here frequently enough, I don't even read Prophetum Mortis. My brain immediately goes, Cameron! Let's try and fix this guy's head. A little too big. Some teenagers, I guess. Really long-legged guy. What is that? There, put your legs in the right spot, crazy man. This one's it'll be a little more portly. And the line's gonna be here too, so we're gonna have to extend these. Yeah, I can thank you for changing my username on here to my legal government name. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why it did that suddenly. I don't think I remember that happening to anybody else, but YouTube does stupid things. Yeah, wasn't it like the first... Was it the first time you were like talking on here that it just like said your first and last name constantly, so I just got used to that. I think I made a new account years back because I could not access the original anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, even my Ocarina Hero one was a lost account for the longest time. I couldn't access it. They're long-armed human. Everyone's got their hand in their pocket over here or something like that. He's just itching his butt. Yeah, that's good. Butt itcher. Whatever. First time I came on one of your streams was way back in Platinum Q-Charm. Don't say way back in Platinum Q-Charm because I feel like that's late in my my time on here. You were hunting a C-Dot. You remember. It's always something. Yeah, I don't, I've had people tell me, like, oh, I remember this, you know, thing of Q-Charm you were doing, and I'm always like, what? I was doing what? I don't remember. I'll take your word for it. A C-Dot? Yeah, that sounds like a Pokemon. I probably was at one point hunting a C-Dot. Those Q-Trash news, they were a blast. Yeah, I would have continued, but I ran out of content for that. And the community started getting really sour because I don't like the new games. Which kind of, you know... kind of ruins a lot of it, you know. It shouldn't. We have a shared love of, like, a video game series or a game that we're playing. It shouldn't matter that I don't like pretty much anything after X and Y. But some people take it real personal. Even if it's not even relevant. Yeah, so kind of had to go by the wayside. Honestly, the Monster Hunter crew was more vicious. They had to go. And I don't want to tolerate people yelling at each other or me or anything on here, you know, so I get that happening and I just stop playing it. You know, just kind of stop playing it, which is unfortunate. Username wasn't my full name, and only about 2 years ago I chose to change it back. Oh, I see. Oh no, man on the internet has an opinion on a series he likes? People do be like that, yeah. Unfortunately, it's easy to say, but like when you get harassed for it all day, every day, because I still get, comments and replies as text messages on my phone. It'll get to you. You just basically, like, you get a text message. Oh, it's somebody saying something nasty about you. It doesn't matter if it's ridiculous. You know, it's still just like, oh, come on, cut it out. Stop. 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 Just stop. The comment stopped when I stopped, so they win. Never let the trolls, like, don't feed the trolls, so I never did that, but, man. Those episodes are still up. I don't know what I would really play anyway if I was gonna do a Pokemon. I did a whole playthrough of Pokemon Gold where we had legit shiny hunted Pokemon. And it didn't really have a lot of people watching it. So yeah. SMT4 Minotaur PTSD kicking in. I'm glad you know this game. I love this game so much. I'm really happy that I was able to find somebody on eBay selling their physical for a non-obscene price. And they even included the strategy guide that came with the deluxe version of the pre-ordered game. I'm real excited. It's coming in this week. That's why I'm listening to this. Alright, we gotta get this part. Can't zoom in that close. I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna draw attention to this particular area under a female's legs. So let's just not. This should be connected though. Alright, then we got grass over here. It's a lot easier to draw straight lines vertically. The track is hella catchy. It is. Glad Persona wasn't as brutal. I really like the difficulty in 4. It's so freaking hard. For SMT5, that's a much better balance. Like, it's still a tough game, but it's way more manageable. Like, I beat 1 for SMT. I beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 Apocalypse, Strange Journey, 5 Vengeance. I started SMT If. I haven't beaten it. And I also started and haven't beaten Persona 3 and Persona 4. I just don't find them as interesting. They're fine. I don't know. They're not grabbing me like Persona 5 did. It's a lot to draw back there. We're going to have to be real picky. Also, I think the trees are green right now, so I'm going to have to fix that. It's just a reference photo we're drawing from. Whoa, whoa. How did it get up there? How did I miss that bad? It's a photo, man. It doesn't matter. Just draw where it looks correct. Oh yeah, and I did true neutral on each of them. Wonder if this is them discovering Tokyo. If this is after the Minotaur. Well, after the Minotaur, you still have to fight Medusa, I think. Oh yeah, the music is probably the best part of, well, yeah. Yeah, the music might be the best part of 3 and 4 Persona. They're quite good. I might get in trouble for playing those soundtracks. I played Persona 5 Royal soundtrack last week. Man, how are we gonna even get started? This is a lot. Okay. Let's do the trees. They just look like they just come out of the ground. I'm gonna make this one tree. Give it a little soil area. A terminal. Spooky. I still have so many questions about 4. Like, I learned so much from playing it. Like, you play that game and you're like, oh my god, it gets so wild. Like, I just want to know more. Oh god, there's a tree right in his beard. Luckily, Kim's coloring will fix that. But, yikes. Yeah, because we have 4 trees here. Seem to be blocking the way to Fan Zone. The Kroger Fan Zone, which I'm going to change. Or remove. I'm gonna remove it. Because that's the safe thing to do. I don't want to get sued. What was that noise? Already 11 p.m. I'd better put myself in defense mode under my blanket. Good job interview tomorrow. Good luck. What do I like watching you draw? It's relaxing. Oh, well, I am glad you were able to join in for one of these, because I do this later in the day, but I have to wait until Kim gets home to help watch Clover. And for me, it is turning 5. Slowly getting this whole book coming together. That's gonna get colored like a tree if I do that, so I'm gonna remove this. This has to be over here instead. That's her hand, not a tree. Great. It's weird. Spooky. Oh, they remixed this? That's great. This is a Super Nintendo track. I do not remember them remixing this. I'm not going quite as far as the trees actually are. The trees would technically be bigger than this, but... There, it should be obvious that that's out of her hand. Here's how time flies, doesn't it? My nieces are already 1 year old. Oh. I have a niece now, and she is about, how many months now? Let me see. 5 going on 6? Don't even remember what happened most of this year. Who designed this? This is just weird. Alright, let's draw stuff out here so it's clear this keeps going. Even though we can't see it. It doesn't matter as long as there's something there. Alright, the time ever since COVID seems to have blurred together for me. Ugh. Yeah. To find a new job, it's true, taught me valuable stuff I need to know about myself. What valuable insights do you have that you can share with us? What is this? Oh, these are baseball bats. Oh, I see. Honestly, well, none of us can do that to him, man. I love that they digitized Mito for this. You know what? I couldn't make this a baseball. Just assuming I can draw a damn circle. There. It's a baseball. You happy? We are gonna have to add some text though. There is the text, and it says my font's missing. I'm gonna have to fix that. So up here, let's. Wow, that's too big. Okay, try 6. Alright. Even 6 is too big, but we'll fix that later. We need a font that's gonna look like that, which is caps serif. What the heck's going on here? Why are all my fonts freaking out? What's going on? This is so weird. Here, first of all, let's actually type what we need to know. Now, our goal is just to get this. Well, let's move it to look like that. There's multiple ways, of course. We need to make it red, like a deep red. And then secondly, we need to change the font. Some of my fonts that I use a lot. And then here's just everything. Since I recently moved things over, we don't need to actually let's stop at some that should look like they would be close. We need to, whoa, it's glitching me around. What? If I stretch that out, that's real similar. Let's check. Do you have a no? Here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna do this the ugly way. Because I don't care. Oh, that's skew, so we do need to skew slightly. But also we need to scale And we're gonna hold shift. This is gonna be dirty. Oh no. But there we did it. All the typographers are disgusted. Me too! But that's only because I found out during COVID that I'm autistic. So it makes it real tough for me to understand what people are saying. And the social cues and all that stuff. Did make friends with a woman from China a couple months ago. Pretty sure she has a crush on me, but she's trying to push it off for the sake of not screwing things up. Like, currently lives in China? That's gonna be tough. Yikes. That'll be tough. Well, most of our generation is walking around with undiagnosed problems. Glaceon, I'm not surprised. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It means now you're better informed to know what your weaknesses are. That's how you gotta look at it. Can't blame her for that. I want to pursue. It's because of time zones. You sleep in the middle of the day and you're awake at night. I know you are. I know you are. I've seen when you post on Discord. But yeah, that would... Yikes. How'd that even start? If you don't mind me asking. Especially in China. That's such a, what's the word? Restricted country. You know what I mean? They don't get a lot of outside influence. I woke up at 8 this morning. I don't always sleep during the day. Right, you got me there. Yeah, your belief is if I found an instruction manual for how I'm supposed to be operated. Exactly! That's good. Don't take it the wrong way. You know, because some people, you know, that I know, would take it very negatively. They're like, it's personal, like, oh no, I wanted to be normal. Now I'm this ugly thing. No, it's a relief to me, because now I know, oh, what I'm supposed to be like. I know what my weaknesses are. I can get help with it. But unfortunately, for job stuff, it means I'm unhireable. Because saying that up front, now they're like, we don't want anything to do with that. With autism. You might be luckier with just ADHD, though. Special music for a special fusion? I don't know. Oh, I think it's just every other time you go in there, there's different music. You're gonna spend so much time in here anyway. Did we put lines on this building? No. I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, I get back and walking to the dogs. They're starting to get impatient at me. It's okay. Everything is really a benefit of my family bonds. Made it with my sister and other family getting on. Amazingly, she's full of understanding and very supportive. Wow! Good for you! That's really good to hear. Because that is not how it's working for me. Instead, my mom bought a book to try to cure me. And, trying to get into my medical information to make sure that I am taking this new medicine that she read about that she thinks is a cure. Because her friend's daughter is a nonverbal autistic, and she started taking this stuff and started to speak. She only said no so far, but she said no, which is still huge. However, that doesn't mean it's going to help me, and it's not something that's ever been... Oh, this is going to be hard. It's not something that's ever been tested on adults. Much less somebody who's, you know, I can talk. I can put my clothes on. I don't need medicine to fix me. You know, I just need page 79. There's page 79. Kabam! Alright, see that right there? We already drew this. Got it. Right there. Kabam! See that? Easy peasy. Glorp. We're gonna skew this. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. This is natural. Ooh, I almost got it perfect. Just shrink it up a little bit. And then we're gonna skew its butt back down. All for an image that people are going to glance at for a moment and never think about. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Working as well to destroy. Must be applying to get a disabled person ID works out and they approve it. Kind of won't be sitting on sizzling coals. I'll tell you from experience, that's a waste of time. They're never going to approve it. Here, my cousin has been working for 35 years with one company. About 35, maybe 30. And she is very much disabled mentally. And she has seizures. She can't really take care of herself at all. And they still refuse to let her be considered disabled. Like, they have lawyers that are fighting against the government trying to prove, like, how much medication she needs just to exist with the seizures and all that stuff. It's awful. And they refuse. They don't even have to provide a reason. I'm just gonna try and be real quick with this. So yeah, they threw my case out immediately. They're like, huh, so you can put your clothes on? You can lift, like, 50 pounds? They consider, like, if you can do those things, then you can do anything. So, it is Germany after... Ah, right. I forgot. It was that fake shadowy username throwing me off. 700% is way above the minor disablement here. Well, maybe it'll work out. But over here, no. Government don't want to hear from you. This is such a strange building, so I'm going to try and simplify the heck out of it. We'll work with that. If I can work a 25 to 30 hour a week, I can safely protect my little home. That's all I need. Yes. As long as you're able to do that, you know, good. Music, being epic as heck. Oh. Shoot. Is there a fusion accident music? I don't remember. I haven't played it in a while. Definitely want this. Just Tokyo. This is great music. I'm looking forward to is the utmost time to enjoy. It's the final week of December. This year, finally, just for fun. I guess my best friend on the girl side will visit me. Friend on the girl side. Why'd you have to say it like that? Best friend on the girl side. Glad you got something fun to look forward to. Well, that's not what I meant, but, you know. I've done it for 20 years, but we've met a couple times over the course of those years. I always threw a wrench in. Oh. I hope it works out. Well, I have one bestie boy and one bestie girl. That's better than most. Doubly better than most. I just gotta lose my friends. By just being me. All I gotta do. It's easy. Like if you remember, Zach used to be a big character on the channel. Yeah, we got into a bit of an argument over something. He was just being a very selfish and awful person. And I couldn't stand it. Put my foot down. It's like, you need to apologize to the people on the channel that you did this to. Letting everybody down. Or leave. He'd rather not apologize. Yeah, people change. Yeah. And then some people don't change. Equally sad. We want that line there for the building. Music in 4 might be the best. my best fellow friends with a lot, and I mean a lot, because I know that it only benefited. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised. I just hear lots of people doing evil things. Just hope it ends. Actually, is this flat? Relatively. If it's flat, I can hold shift. Undo. Bail! Bail! We'll get your comment in a moment. I'm just, railings. Mesmerizing. I found it because he happened to steal a valuable card from me trying to frame other friends. A thief! One way to avoid having your friends steal from you is to not have any friends. Take my advice. It's like that Mario meme. One way to never get hit by a blue shell is to not ever get in first place. I had a friend steal from me as well, which, yeah, it's not good. I've had somebody in the family, my dad's side, steal my grandmother's ring. And I never found out who it was. I go over her place to clean about once a month. And she asked me to help her find it. And she just had a family party. And my only explanation is somebody came into your room and took it. So I know where it should have been. It was not there. It wasn't nearby, didn't fall under something, didn't get vacuumed up. It was just gone. Somebody went into her stuff, their grandma, and stole from her. Oh yeah, I never drew this part. I really need to finish that. Alright, let's do this thing first. This, Whoa, one of those kind of people, huh? Wow. It's crazy what some people will do for a little bit of money. I think you and I think alike. Why do people even get the idea to hurt others and lie? It makes it they only think about themselves. You know, some people are just wired that way. Some people are very empathetic. Others are very psychopathic. Psychopathic, people tend to ascribe it to, like, murderers and stuff, but no, it's like somebody who does something, pretty much anything, does, like, their entire being is, like, coded to do whatever benefits them, and they don't think at all about how it affects other people. They don't feel that for other people at all. Typically, these people end up in management. Yeah. I don't know how, but they do. Let's just make this a straight line and get rid of that area. And same for this. Let's just open up that fan zone area. Kim can color that back there. Alright, we are gonna want that thing. We did draw these previously. And then I can't wait till we're done drawing the, where's space? Shift, shift, and shift. Alright, how did I draw these? I left it open. Alright, open it is. Woof! What a panel. Any of these where I gotta draw a background? That isn't as bad as this. This was really congested. That's not even that bad. Let's actually start the page. I haven't drawn Ashland for real yet here, so we'll do that. I can be selfish, I'm sure. Being selfish isn't, like, incapable of not feeling another person's emotion and realizing how something's gonna affect them. I can lie to throw a surprise, of course, but I can't imagine myself actively wanting to deceive a stranger, let alone a close friend or loved one. Why are there not more people like you? I don't understand. I'd say it's not how we're raised. I was not raised well. My parents, as I found, are rude, bullies, racists, bigots, and I'm nothing like them, thankfully. I just realized over time, like, wow, they're awful. Like, I don't want to be like this. But yeah, they're both kind of liars, too. Now you're flattering me. Doll, you. Where do we start? You know, this hair's in the foreground, so let's start with that. Just thought this was so cool. So, in this subterranean Tokyo, completely infested with demons, like half the civilization works in a hunter association with swords and guns, fending off demons themselves. It's just cool. And they operate out of bars. He's back. He's back! He's back! Oh, thank God. I missed you so much. He's back in time for the awesome Hunter Association theme. I never noticed the heavy breathing until now. A little weird. Damn, got that boring without me? Gonna make me blush. You both blushing. What's going on? You're getting the wrong idea out of these streams, aren't you? Here's my number. We'll talk later. Sounds like a race. What's this one? Oh, stop. You two-timer. Why am I nice to everybody? Damn it. One of these days I'm gonna learn how to be mean. Then you'll see. Glacian, I don't know if you got to see, I started recently trying to speedrun Dark Souls. I don't know if you're interested in watching basically this, well, one of the scariest speedruns you can ever do. But I've got a PB that was uploaded around last week. I know I can do better. So it's up there waiting for me to beat. I'll beat it eventually. I'll beat it. Just gotta learn some new tricks. Very slight routing change. Like Bushy and his own streams. I don't know who Bushy is. Guys like toddlers flinging around bowls of spaghetti. Good ideas. Kind of like, oh shuckies, dog, I'm a genius. What? Saw the thumbnail, I think, but didn't have the opportunity to watch it yet. Yeah, of course it's long, but yeah. Right. Seriously, what is this one from? Oops, did not mean to do that. That's what I get when I hotkey everything. You know, it'll be easy. Let's just do the jersey. Sounds like Parasite Eve. Oh yeah, and Glaceon, since you actually know SMT, did you ever get to listen to any of Kim and I's new podcast? We have a Shin Megami Tensei podcast that we do called Demonica. Anyway, that's Shane's what I was talking about. Yeah! That. I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 one night. Don't normally do this, but decided to play co-op games with randoms. Is this really how this is gonna start? This is not how I expected this to begin. So this one time, I was playing Left 4 Dead. And I don't always do this. But I decided to go play with some randoms. Wah, wah, wow. And then things got a little spicy in the Left 4 Dead random server. Thanks to your EDH Magic the Gathering video. Showed a couple TG friends I have a little silly pod to play Magic the Gathering Commander format with. Nice! Yeah, I watched the Eden episode. Yeah, they're all on whatever platform you want to listen to on podcasts. You don't have to watch any of them. I make videos just so that people know I'm still making it and I'm publishing it and putting it everywhere. There's more views and traction on, you know, podcast platforms. But yeah, YouTube, you could pull it up and sit it down. You could do it. Yeah, Eden is a good one. And yeah, Commander. I was talking to Kim, like, I really want to make more of those Commander videos. Where, the 1996 deck gets to go up against our next contender. Because it actually won, and I truly can't believe that. Joins and two others joining, and all of a sudden they just suddenly jump on her and harass her, calling her a bunch of slurs, slinging hate because she's Chinese. Wow! That's awful! This is terrible! Just tells me what kinds of people play Left 4 Dead, I guess. That sucks. Obviously not everybody. But if that is happening at all, dude. That's terrible. Oh, you must be a terrible person just because of where you were born. So much fun when I built 3 decks total and all with different ideas and color focus. Yeah! Fun. They're fun. I still have more that I want to make. Like, I just don't have the money to do it. Or the time to play it, really. But I have this, Hydra card. I've always loved Hydras. I don't remember its name. But basically, it's a Hydra card that says, whenever you pay a card that has X in its casting cost, create a an XX Hydra token where X is the same mana value as X. So basically it's an X casting cost deck, and every time you cast something with X, you get a Hydra. You get another Hydra and another Hydra. They're like, come on, that sounds fun. Didn't get what the deal was, but I told him to knock it off and play the damn game when they tried vote kicking her off, and I kept voting no. Wow. And if she's got some reaction to you in particular, that means that this is the way you acted, which should have been the normal way to react, wasn't normal, and she's like locking on you because of this. Oh, why you gotta make me so disappointed in humanity? Then they tried kicking me and she voted no too, and then they left and they were just a 2-player later. Just a 2-player later, yeah. Wow. Can you imagine? Like, she's just trying to play a freaking game. That's based on Final Fantasy. Read by Child of Alara, disguised as Miku, Child of Song. It's probably not the best of the 3, but certainly the prettiest outfitted with secret layer artworks. Oh. Oh. I ain't swimming in that kind of cash. I still kind of want to get one of the Final Fantasy decks. It's just like, they cost way too much money. Then I noticed something. I looked through visual spoilers of the FF6 one. Because of the Final Fantasies, I like 6 the most. And I was shocked that the land is from anything Final Fantasy. So there's like FF15, the Backstreet Boys in their car rolling down the desert, and then there's another one of Seventh Heaven. I'm like, What are these lands? Like, is that wrong game, guys? But yeah, they did not have unique land, apparently. The Steam messages that Chinese players get a lot of flack across the player base because of how many hackers and lewd servers are from China. I don't think that's why. There was a whole movement, a ridiculous movement. I'm not saying it was justified. A ridiculous movement of people hating on the Chinese. It was right after COVID. Uninformed idiots just wanting to, like, blame them for the virus. Like, as if it's a random citizen's fault. Pulled some good cards from play boosters like Buster Sword and Traveling Chocobo. That's fun. See, on this one, Magic packs were $4, and the sets were... Oh, I'm really getting bothered by all the Universes Beyond stuff, like Avatar. Like, I'm okay with that being a secret lair. You know, like, make secret lair stuff, make alternate art for those things, but, like, don't make the actual set that. They're gonna make the Lorwyn, and I'd like to see that. Lorwyn was a great set. Not true. No, I just feel bad in general. We're Chinese. On top of that, like, everything is so heavily censored in their country. The fact that she was even able to play a video game, a violent one, at that. And then she has to be met with that, like, that's her free time. That sucks. I just reached neutrality and said the whole bunch shouldn't be blamed for the actions of two bad apples. That's the complete opposite of what most people say about them. I'm sure! She's a person who's been, basically, like, she's been victimized. Attacked for a bunch of stuff she didn't do. Because of stereotypes. Second is led by Mr. Foxglove. Contains mostly cards from Kamigawa because they utilize the fox creature type. You mean new Kamigawa or old Kamigawa? Mixed it with the mutate ability from Ikora and got a pretty cool synergistic deck. Because old Kamigawa is actually where I started playing. I thought it was real weird that they went back to Kamigawa and it was like this cyberpunk world. I wasn't really a fan. Though, I like cyberpunk stuff. But actually calling it Kamigawa kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I was like, oh, I wanted to go back to Kamigawa, but this isn't Kamigawa, you know? I forgot what she told me. No, she used VPNs because the Chinese government have restrictions on internet traffic. Exactly. I was like, that's why I was saying, how was she even able to do that? Ugh. Man, she has to go through so much work just to play a game. How did this spiral into anything other than just like, you know, friendly conversation of, oh, yeah, guys, we're not all racist. We don't think you're racist. There's good people out there. Alright, see ya. Probably got enough time to finish this panel. Actually, no, we can totally start another. Alrighty, alrighty. It's gonna be this one, for sure. Let's do an ear. It got some from both. The Kitsune are really useful. My friends hate 8.5 tails. The amount of games that Kitsune and Cleric won me is criminal. I don't know 8.5 tails. No, that was the zoom. I was trying to hold shift. Someone from casual conversation with close friendship at that point tells me I'm the first real person that has disappointed her. Like, what did I even do? There's some cautious that we're still sure. But luckily, you met in such an organic way that I can't imagine that, you know, this is actually, like, someone out to scam you or something like that, if that's what you're thinking. That's a good thing. Have you seen each other? Like, do you even know what each other looks like? Like, I don't know how, like, far into this you are. Changes the color of a card to white and grants protection from white, thus enabling a save unblocking swing. Save unblocked swing. The sheer look of fear on the face when a Jumbo Cactar rushes in for one hit. Oh, you play dirty. You play mixing the magic stuff with the Universes Beyond stuff. See, I can't do that. I am glad you're having fun and playing a game that I really love. Don't get me wrong. But if I was playing that game, I'd be like, alright, can we keep the Final Fantasy stuff over here? Can we keep the Avatar stuff over here? Spider-Man over here? And Magic right here. I want to play Magic. I don't want to play Final Fantasy. I don't want to play... Like, here, if they just made cards, you know, like a regularly priced Magic set, that was those cards, but it was Magic-themed and all that stuff, you know? Like, make the Cactar card, that's fine, but don't call it Cactar. Make the Cactar card and call it, like, Forestry Bane of Needles, or something like that. I don't know. This isn't my job. Maybe I do. She's been consistent, so I trust her to that extent. Now when we have shared each other's pet pics. Not faces. She never asked, I never asked. Okay. I mean, it's not like anything serious. Either you're expecting to move, you know, so. You know, neither you're expecting to move, I guess it just, you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment. Finding out that you, like, really like this person. Because that could stink. Third and final one is led by Bria, Riptide Rogue, and she contains lots and lots of otters. Oh, is that the otter that got banned? Prowess is the core concept of the deck. God, no. If she brought up a topic, I could immediately be backpedaling. What did I say? Oh, moving? Oh, of course. God, I don't know how, see, like I said, I don't know how far along you are. gonna have to be real careful trying to keep my alignment in neutral in SMT4. In the original 2 games, if you weren't neutral, then you couldn't summon certain demons that conflicted with your alignment. And then you would know right away, like, oh, this demon won't come out because you're the wrong you're the wrong alignment. But in SMT4, you absolutely could have the wrong alignment. It didn't matter. Let's turn a sketch off. Alright, looks good. Probably have some time to start another. Up to this point, the craziest deck has brewed up was duplicating Storm Splitter over and over while Bria gave them prowess. Ended on, like, storms. Like, 512 Storm Splitter copies? Most we've done is played custom campaigns on Left 4 Dead 2 and watched crappy movies we thought would be good. That's cute. Are you dating? Because that's what people do when they're dating. Got about 10 minutes left. Speaking of watching, don't watch Predator Badlands. It's not good. Terribly inaccurate of the lore of the Predators. I haven't even gotten to see Predator yet, so don't worry about that. Oh my god, so I gotta tell you guys. There's this, like, I really love video game, board game adaptations. I've got several. I have Metal Gear Solid, I have The Witcher, Old World, I have, a lot of the Dark Souls one. And, I even have a Big Brain Academy one. And of course, I'm always looking for more. Well, there was a Kickstarter campaign I was super excited about for Shin Megami Tensei getting one. I was so excited. And it's been a year since it's closed. The campaign people haven't done anything. And what they did instead was they bought a cheesecake shop with the money, and they're not updating Kickstarter anymore. Yeah, that's illegal. But it's up to the backers to prove it, and we keep reporting it to Kickstarter, and Kickstarter's not doing anything, so we're like, That was like $300. Oh yes, it was an expensive board game. Had a lot of nice pieces to it that they're never gonna make. Nah, just put some ink in there. It's hard to see. Yeah, I'd be contacting more than just Kickstarter for that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I contacted Sega's legal team, by the way. Because I know they're gonna care that their IP was used, like this licensed product, and it was being used completely against the way that they expected. I'm making sure she's looking the right direction. She doesn't have the thing on her neck here. Let's fix that now. Whatever you call that thing, a choker. I'll get to your comment in a moment. I know I'm gonna forget this if I don't draw it now. I can't draw when I see pixels. Never understand that fashion. Yet I drew it, so who knows. Did you ever see my copy of Anna's Roundtable after 2 years of waiting? And it's absolutely gorgeous. Very cool. High quality, vibrant colors. Very sturdy. Happy to finally play with it, friends. I have another board game coming in that's not based on anything. It's called Enormity. It's a sci-fi thing by Into the Unknown. And wow, it looks so good. They're spending so much time on it. They had to push a delay on it, but it should be here next month. I bought that, I backed that on Kickstarter after the Shin Megami Tensei board game finished, by the way. And it's coming next month, and SMT board game hasn't even started production. But they bought a Cheesecake Factory. No games, but we made a lot of money on Cheesecake. And the only reason we know about that is because the Japanese backers are calling them out on it and posting links so that the international backers can see that. And also, no, I'm not dating this woman. I don't think I'll be able to do it because of how little time we have to talk during the day. It's just hard. I don't think other things would take. Yeah, living on the other side of the world. It depends on how attached you are to where you live, you know? If it ends up working out, like, you know, like, and you end up meeting, like, the best, like, realizing this is, like, the best person you ever met, and you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, what's an ocean? You know? Who cares? Dating makes me wonder. I have not been with anyone since my fiance and I parted ways 3 years ago. If it only makes you think about it now, then things must be going pretty well for you. I mean, if you're not bothered by it. But yeah, breaking up with a fiance is not... It's not good. It's a sad situation, almost certainly. These jerseys are real baggy. Can I finish Ashland in that time? Maybe. A friend who was visiting over Christmas pitched the idea of going on a date. Like, just going out for dinner. A Christmas date! You guys are both having, like, spicy dates that you won't admit about. Actually, I should make that arm wider. That doesn't look right. want to screw with somebody's anatomy that much. Unless it's a date. It needs to be consensual. Very much into it until now. Now that thought is sparked, I'll make sure we have a fun evening. Oh. You mean a good time. Not mistletoe romps, if you know what I mean. Unless that's what you guys were expecting. Which it sounds like no. Gotta get that other arm before I forget about it. But I want to say that I finished this. Isn't there a line on the bottom of this? Hold up. There's a line on the bottom of this thing. Documents. Outfits. Here we go. Oh, no, there's not. Look at that. There's lines on the top, but there's not a line on the bottom. Oh, there's a second line up here. Oh, no, it's just colored red. Yeah, it's just colored red, so whoa. No, back up. So I did that right. Alright. Minimize that. Oh, stuff always interfere. I think it's your time, Glacian. I think it's your time. That is something to be excited about. You're all Mariah Carey, all I want for Christmas is you right now. Oh, I hope I made you barf. If you work in retail, you just barfed. Here we go. Let's go. 2 minutes. And we got a butt down. Let's go. Actually, how far down can we go? Ah, the shoes! They're barely cut off, but I can do that. Nice. Don't tell her that it would be nice with a question mark. You know, that kind of doesn't sound right. With a like nice. What is this person expecting? Did you think about that? Like, are they? Let's shorten that. We're not super fat here. And pockets. Pockets. Or at least fake pockets. I mean, they're women's shorts. Frayed crap. Scare yourself with another bad potential to fall for a best friend. I think you're right. Also, Cameron is trying to subtly say they live in the same country as you. Oh. We'll draw that later. I'm never convinced about myself. Convinced. Huh? Isn't Glacian Germany? Correct. But that's the female is also Germany. I love this track too. Another section of Tokyo. Alright. Shoes. That's 601. It's okay, I'm gonna finish it. So small, but I'm gonna zigzag. Show me your shoes. Yeah, they're cross-stitched and they got a thing in the front. Too small, so we're just gonna do that. Tongue. I'm just bad at reading the mood or getting general hints. If I misunderstand the last thing I'm going to be staring around. That is a legitimate thing to be afraid of, actually. Because you don't really fully understand your own weaknesses at the moment that we were just talking about. But I think you'll be okay. Now that you know, well, spend more time with other people, you'll learn like what you are able to catch up on, and what you can't. Or yeah. Let's look at this page that we finished. Well, that we did a lot of work on. Yeah. We still have a lot to go. I'd say next week we would finish this. So what is it, like half a page a week of doing this? It's that means I get like 25 to 26 pages a year. Yuck. I gotta go faster than this. I have to. Better reading cues too. Yeah, don't ask us for advice. I had trained myself to pick them up, but it's an uphill battle every time. But she did say, let's go out. But that's in Germany, we clarify it's the just grabbing food or go on a romantic date. Oh, you clarify? Oh. We don't clarify. Yeah, we don't really know. Well, I gotta get dinner. I'm really glad to see you here. Hopefully you'll be able to catch you next time. I'm gonna want some updates, okay? So follow me until she's here. Great, see, you were all excited, and then you came to talk to us, and we made y'all nervous. Now I feel bad. I'd say play it by ear, that's really the best you can do. I mean, if your ear is what you don't trust, then the emoji's correct, you know? But how would one be supposed to know? Okay. A person that you know and like asked you out for Christmas. I think it's pretty safe to say they're interested. So, you'll be alright. You'll be okay. It's not like they're ready for you to, make some mistake and, like, go running off, in some traumatizing way. I think you'll be okay. I have faith in you, okay? For what little that's worth. This guy on the other side of the ocean, he believes in you. Ah. Yeah, me too, Cameron. And especially because I only found out about my limitations 5 years ago. I've been married for more than half that time. They do the Nelson and run away. I wouldn't objectify a person like that though, but more like, okay, how about I certainly hope that we get positive news and everything is working out great, and both of you are happy. That's what I want to hear. But anyway, I need to get going. It is past my time here, and I'm looking at the mouse that's on OBS and not the mouse that's actually on Photoshop to move it. Anyway, that is all the time I have for now. Hopefully, very soon you'll be able to jump into another stream very soon, so you can let me know. I have the same schedule. I'm here every week around this time, and on the weekends. That's right. Well, good luck to you. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you all in the next stream.